Okay, I hope this is coming in. Sounds like it. We're late today because I couldn't get the Ethernet to work. I have no idea why Ethernet's not working. We're on Wi-Fi right now. Unfortunately, I prefer not to be on Wi-Fi, but we are. So I hope we're working. I hope it's coming in clear for everybody. So I was somewhat frantically trying to get this thing to work. I hope that we're all good. I hope there's no lag. I hope I don't know. Let me just say it's working or something in the chat. I know it's not exciting. We go over this a couple times a month, it seems like, but I hope we're good. Okay, we're good. Okay, so how is everybody? I feel that like it's been a while, right? I feel like these last couple months there's been like gaps in live streams, mainly because we've only gone I've cut this thing back a little bit to whatever, once a week. And then there was like the World Cup where I couldn't get Wi-Fi or good fast internet at all. No LTE, no Wi-Fi, Ethernet, nothing. It was awful. So we skipped that Thursday. Thanksgiving last week, skipped that one. So I hope everyone's doing well. It's winter time for most of you, so there's probably not a lot of paintball action going on, but I don't know. Hopefully everyone's Thanksgiving well. Oh, today was a busy day. I don't have much planned for us. I like to keep, I don't know, live streams. I've been trying at least recently to have something to talk about and like stuff going on. I guess if you want, you can check out, I'm always backwards, this week's, I don't know, quiz action, Paintball Ruin My Life quiz, game show thing where we have a leaderboard right up there. You can check that out. Yeah, go for it. You can win Paintball Ruin My Life stuff. Go there, check that out. Yeah, I don't know. You spelled carbon wrong in the quiz. Okay, well, I'll tell you. Well, I guess that, okay. Thanks, Chris. Can't do anything about that. Right, you want me to do it right here? I'll fix it right now for you. We'll do this live. The stream might break. Like I said, we're on Wi-Fi, so if I hog all the Wi-Fi, it might go down. But we'll fix the misspelling in the quiz real fast. It didn't freeze. We're just waiting for a page to load. So I did get a bunch of carbon, I don't know, knee pads. Not a bunch of knee pads. I did get the carbon CC knee pads and carbon CC pants. So we're gonna fix the misspelling in the quiz really fast. I gotta find out which carbon it is though, because I did have carbon in here a couple times, I think. So let's fix that real quick. I don't want it to confuse people. It might be confusing. There we go, carbon. Okay, fixed. So you might have to refresh a browser or clear your cache or something like that. But now it says carbon. Anyway, who wants to talk about carbon stuff? Or who has paintball questions for me? What are some paintball questions? Ask me paintball questions in said chat, and let's answer those. Since I don't have any like cool news stuff to talk about. Matthew asked, what do you think about the Valken Phantom agility pants? They're okay. I think that, so let's first say that Valken pretty much just ripped off Empire with their, I think, F7 pants, the new Empire pants. But I do think that the actual Valken ones are better. I think that they used different material, not I think, they did use different material on the knees. So the agility pants aren't bad. I kind of like the lightweightness. I kind of like that skinny jogger style fit of the agility pants. So I like them. I think they're good. Yeah. I guess it matters really. I mean, I think that it matters what you want. If you want like super lightweight pants, I think they're good. If you want something that's got like more padding and stuff, they're probably not good. But I don't care personally. I like that lightweight stuff. I like having no pads because I wear knee pads and slider shorts, so yeah. I feel greasy. I feel like my face is greasy. Yeah. I'm trying to like, normally I have this all situated before we go live, but this time I do not. So, I don't know, whatever. We're good. We're just gonna leave it like that. Bro says, why do they not make electric autocockers no more? Why do they not make cockers no more? Well, they still make cockers, just not electric ones. They don't make electric ones because they were awful. That's why. Yeah, that's mainly why. I mean, who made them? There were lots of them. There were race gun ones. There was like a center flag frame. There were like E-blades, and there was a booyah frame. Booyah? I don't know. Fine, whatever. There were lots of them. What do you think about Zoden? I like a Zoden, Ryan. I think a Zoden makes good and bad stuff. I don't really like the higher end, more expensive Zoden stuff, but I definitely like the KP3, like KPC, the ATS guns, the Chaos. I like those, but I don't like, not so big of a fan of like the Blitzes. So I don't know about the Blitz. I definitely don't like the Evo 2. I think it's too much money. Yeah, so I don't really like those though. Arc Fox, let's make the screen brighter. I'm new to paintball. Let's make this one dimmer. I'm new to paintball and I'm looking into getting a Dye M2. Is it a good choice? Yeah, sure. You do that. Thoughts on the E-Tech 5? Good paintball gun? So, I don't know. Yeah. What's a good tank for the KPC? Get whatever you want. It's all dependent on how many shots you want. So there isn't like a good tank for, you know, oh, you can only use this one. It's just gonna depend on how much money you have, how many shots you want, if you want it to be lightweight, if you want it to be heavy. I mean, yeah. That's not necessarily, I don't know, a tank that's only gonna work for the KPC, but I do know a lot of pump guys do like those lighter weight, smaller tanks. So maybe look into the Ninja 50 4500 or 45 45, or like the Empire 48 4500s or something like that. Smaller stuff. E-Tech 6 at Extravaganza? No, definitely not. They're not doing that. No. They're not doing that. Definitely not. Yeah. Henry, is the E-Tech 3 a good gun to join a team with? Yeah, nah, I don't know. I mean, the one thing that's been difficult for the E-Techs, like 1 through 4, is that the biggest drawback to, like, I don't know, those guns is especially for tournaments, is they can't really shoot high-end paint. You can't shoot like, I don't know, the Evil or 5-star or like Hellfire or whatever, because they're just hard on paint, so it can't handle that really fragile stuff. So it's kind of difficult. I'm gonna turn my mic down. I feel like I'm really loud. I just looked over and I saw the level, like beep, beep, beep. Man, maybe not. Sorry if I'm confusing everybody. Yeah, so E-Techs, the original E-Techs, the early E-Techs were kind of hard on paint, so. Yeah. Maryland Paintball, E-Tech 5 versus Ego 11. E-Tech 5. I just like that, I don't like the, I mean, I think that like the Ego 11s feel really good when they shoot. Like it's really solid and like satisfying shot quality. but they're just so loud and they kick a bunch and they're hard on paint. So that E-Tech 5 is quieter, it doesn't kick as much, and they're easier on paint. So I'm choosing E-Tech 5, yeah. You know what kind of sucks is like, recently every single video I've posted to YouTube in the last 3 weeks gets demonetized. So Tyler Jenkins is just gonna get blocked. Oh, Bobby already did it. But then Brad just blocked him. So Tyler had been banned. Does that show up in the chat over here? It doesn't actually. Daniel Wu, what is demonetized? So on these videos, I make money, right? When you watch an ad or something like that. And YouTube has said that all the videos that I posted, they don't want to show ads against. So that kind of sucks, yeah. It's not happening with every channel, I can guarantee you. It has to do with this paintball content. It's very difficult. Like typically what'll happen is I'll post a video and then like, I don't know, it'll be live for a few hours or whatever, and then they'll demonetize it. But like this live stream one, I saw that it was demonetized before we ever went live even, so that's kind of weird. Robert GS versus 2.0. Which 2.0? The Axe 2.0, I'm assuming. Did the Axe 2.0? Yeah. I mean, it's more expensive, but it's a better gun. So, yeah. Do you know any of the good teams in Miami? I have no idea. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't really know. Let's talk about some carbon paintball stuff. We're gonna do that. Keep talking amongst yourselves in the chat room. So this came the other day. I got this, not with those pods though, just the pack, not the pods. So I'm gonna do, when we did this before, where I did the Carbon SC harness review, and I would like to do the Carbon CC harness review at some point in a couple weeks here. So this is Carbon's less expensive pack. I don't even want to say inexpensive. It's just not as expensive as their SC harness, the real expensive one. So these are $90. $90. The biggest difference between the CC harness, this thing, and the SC harness, the SC harness has that little airbag, air pump thing on the side where you can like pump it up, and it pumps up the like back support area. This just has that pad in there. So it doesn't have that airbag, which I actually like more. I think this is nicer, a little bit simpler. One of my problems with the carbon harnesses in general is that the elastic they use is very stiff and like hard. Like it's really like hard, right? So when you put it on, at least for me, it really like, I don't know, it's hard on my like hip bones, on the tops of my hip bones. So they kind of hurt after a while. It's kind of a hard thing to like say. I mean, you're like, elastic's hard, but if you have a normal pack, like, I don't know, any of them, the Empire ones, or Bunker King, the GI, the Valken ones, whatever it is, these are like much harder. So when you squeeze right here, this feels harder and it's not as soft. So I think that helps contribute to the like uncomfortableness of these things. I don't know, but I definitely think this is pretty much the same thing as the CC harness, or the SC harness. You're just not getting that air thingy. So if you don't really care about that air package, or that airbag thing on the back, these are gonna be good values at least. And I also don't like how close these pods are. I find that sometimes when I go to take one out, I would hit the other one on accident and like paint spills everywhere. That's kind of annoying. CC harness review is gonna come soon. And then I'll probably do a giveaway. There'll be some sort of giveaway, I think, on this thing. I think it'll be like fairly simple for you guys to enter if you wanna win the CC harness. I'll either do a giveaway on this, or we got the new Carbon CC knee pads as well. So maybe we'll just give both of them away, I don't know. I like these a lot. These feel really good. They have like ultra cushy knees. I'm a fan. They kind of use the same exact foam or like pad on this knee as they do on the back piece of the CC packs. I like them. They're very lightweight. They're a very minimal knee pad, but they're made well. They smell like knee pads. They actually have a good strap that, I mean, most of these, so let's first say that most of these knee pads that have this strap here, they kind of just, I don't know, the strap goes from here to here and it doesn't really like tighten down at all. But they actually have, the fabric goes all the way back here. So when you're pulling it, it's actually like tightening. And you can actually like make the top smaller and like, you see how it gets smaller. You can make it like more snug, which is nice. So I feel like that like, I don't know, strap tightener thing actually works. And then those pads, I'll be a review too soon at some point. Within the next month. I'm probably not gonna have like CC pack one week and then pads the next week. We'll probably try to break it up so it's not just like a big carbon ad. It's not really an ad. I bought all that stuff. But it probably seemed like it kind of is. I don't know. I'll probably like the knee pads. I think the knee pads will probably get like these are pretty cool. And then the pack is gonna be like, I don't know. I'm still not sure. It looks good though. Yeah. Oh, my back hurts today. What's everybody talking about? I saw a nice E-Tech 5 on eBay today for $300. That's pretty good. Yeah. 3.5 or CS1. I'll put my phone over here. My phone's going off because people are trying to like message me right now. 3.5 or 160R? 3.5. Alex, any more recommendations on large elbow and forearm pads? I think that matters. You said larger forearm and elbow pads, so you want like, let's just say the biggest elbow pads you can buy are probably gonna be the Exalt T4. They're inexpensive, middle-ish priced pads. They have a, what are those, what are they called? I don't know. They have three prices. They have whatever those new cheap ones are, that middle T4 elbow pad, and then they have the Free Flex. That middle one, you can get, those things are stretchy and really big. So T4 are gonna be the biggest elbow pad. Black Friday Paintball with the first super chat. Thank you. It's much obliged. Let's keep this going, man. More super chats. Yeah, dude, my internet at home. I'm gonna complain about the internet at home first too. BlackFridayPaintball.com, what's you wanna say? Just wanted to thank everyone that shopped and trusted us this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. It's been crazy, but great. Thanks again. Cool. I was wondering that. I was curious about how, you know, Black Friday sales went for dealers, for other people selling paintball stuff, and for you guys, if some of the sales worked out. I know that some of the online sales were kind of good. I mean, some of the Virtue ones were decent, but I think for some of the like brick and mortar stores, I think they were able to kind of like do more. Maybe, I don't know. I really have no idea. I didn't really pay attention this year. It's kind of like, bleh, whatever. Black Friday. It seems so stressful. I went Thursday night, I went to Best Buy to try to buy a cable modem. Whew. It just took out, that didn't last long. Went in there and was like, well, this is the one I want. And then the line was like 140 people deep. So I was like, nope. See you guys later. Tyler wants to know Kronos or DM2? Or DM2, sorry. Kronos, definitely Kronos. So I got, I'm planning on moving this whole setup here, this whole thingy to my house. I wanted to do it in like 2 weeks. So I wanted to get faster internet, mainly so that this live stream stuff would work well. Man, so I have a gigabit Ethernet, gigabit internet at home, right? So getting super fast download speeds. So like we're almost at a gigabit at home, right? It's like probably 950 megabit a second, roughly. Dude, the upload's like 6. How do you get 1,000 down and 6 up? That's just crazy. I don't know. So it's supposed to be 35 megabit up, so I gotta call them and complain. I was like, man, because if it's 35 up, if we can get 35 up, that means I can start like streaming in 1440p. That would be really cool. I don't know. It's just super annoying, that's all. I'm just quite annoyed. Hey, by the way, I live in Arizona next to Cali. Yeah, I know where Arizona's at. And I want to start a team. Should I travel down to California? And what tournaments should we join? Oh gosh, I don't know. I have no idea. It might as well you're in Southern California. You'd be near Southern California. And I truly don't know. I would, couldn't tell you. I don't know the tournaments that well in Southern California. I'm in Northern California, so I could probably tell you around here, but yeah. David Lowe, if you are Rice Bowl, if that's your other username, screen name, you said something that got you banned. So, yeah. I don't know what you said, but, you know, who knows? Mr. Axeman, Brad, Planet Eclipse Geo 2.1 or NT11? Definitely 2.1. I hated NTs. These were loud and unreliable and like hard on paint and like, yeah, no. Definitely Geo 2. Definitely Geo 2. Worst time of the year to play paintball. This might be the worst time of the year to play paintball for some of you. I know that parts of the country are going through like a heat wave right now. So I don't know. I mean, personally here, where I live, here in Northern California, it's been pretty nice. Like it's, I don't know, 60 degrees outside right now? No, not right now. But today it was probably like 54, 55, 60, I don't know, something like that. It's been very cold some places, so I know that kind of sucks. Brad, I want to know that I like how you have the chat included. I want you to know that I like how you have the chat included. It's hard to read without commas in people's writing. Thank you. I also can't read, if you have noticed that ever. Why did I sell my 3.5? Just to get an LV 1.5? No, I sold my 3.5 because someone offered me what it was worth, roughly, maybe a little bit more, so I took that offer and was like, sure. Rather than have it, plus I needed the money, so it was there, so. Mr. Elite Force wants free stuff. He wants to know if I'm gonna have a giveaway when I have 20,000 subs. No, nope. I just said that I was gonna give away the carbon CC pack that we just talked about and the carbon CC knee pads at some point in the future. A couple weeks, maybe a month. I just hate how everyone always wants free stuff. Everyone's always asking for free stuff. You know I pay for that free stuff you're getting, right? So do you want like money? I'll just give you like 40 bucks. Just send me your PayPal address. Send everybody money. It's easier that way, right? It's quicker. Just give you guys some money. SOC Paintball says, the most memorable games were in temps in the 40s with hail or snow. That's awful. Have I played when it's been 40 degrees? I guess I probably have. Maybe like 48. It's not like 49 or anything. It was probably like, I don't know, near 50. There's no way I'm playing paintball. If the high is like 49, 45 here, that means it's like 34 degrees in the morning. That is cold. That is cold. Get lots of bounces. You do get lots of bounces when it's that cold outside. Well, maybe, do you? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess it matters what paint you're using. It definitely hurts when you get shot in the hand. You get shot in the fingers or something like that when it's like 35 degrees, 40 degrees outside. Baby. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. Much, much, definitely gonna hurt. Connor, do you know how to get on a college paintball team? A scholarship? Definitely not scholarship. Tryouts? What college teams are good? I think the college teams vary. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. So there's definitely going to be tryouts for most of these college teams. I definitely not get scholarships, though, unfortunately. I actually don't know. I mean, I think the college teams that are good change every year because it just matters who's on the team. It's not like basketball or football where they have like millions of dollars to spend on recruiting and stuff. So it's just kind of like whatever college you go to, if they have a paintball team, some people play, some don't. I don't know. Warped Speed says University of Florida, the best NCPA team. Are they? I don't know. I mean, I know for a while, like Long Beach State was really good. They had one of the Bornsteins. Corey, I don't know, one of the Bornsteins. I don't know, I get kind of confused by them. Florida teams tend to dominate at nationals for NCPA. I really don't pay attention to that stuff. Yeah, I truly don't know. I think I watch it when it comes around. I'll like watch it when the webcast's on, but I don't really pay attention. I think that the problem with a lot of the other teams though is that paintball, like the paintball season is typically in the summer. And then school's out during that time. So like, I don't know, if you go to Ohio State or I don't know, whatever, NYU or something like that, you're probably not going to be playing paintball so much in December and January during the school season. School year, more so. So it's kind of weird. It's like this weird like thing where school's out when they're playing. So I don't know. It's kind of confusing. Brian, it's 12 p.m., so I'm going to bed. Adios. That's what he said. It's not me. Yeah. Pojo Paintball. Calling Brad. Hello. Calling Brad. Hello. What do you think of the Sly Prophet mask? Good or no? And what about the Dangerous Power G4? Good or not? Reliable and reliable? I don't like either of those things. I think the Sly Prophet is like comfortable if you're just sitting. Like if I was wearing it right now, it'd be comfortable. But I can't breathe in those things. Can't breathe, can't hear, because they like muffle your hearing. So I can't breathe or hear, so I don't like the Prophet. I don't like any Dangerous Power product, so no. G4, unreliable. I think that they have a problem. I say this all the time. They have a problem, I think, with manufacturing. They're like not consistent in their manufacturing. Like sometimes you get one that's good and sometimes you don't. And I feel like that's bad. Hey, there's Alpha Pad. There's the Alpha Pads of the cheap Exalt pads I was trying to think of. Evan, from Black Friday, I copped the Exalt Alpha arm pads. Do you think it's worth it? I did like a review on those things. Not a review, like a first look. SOC Paintball. It's much, much appreciated. Thank you mightily for the super chats. They're very, very helpful. Very. You guys don't understand. The people that contribute to this channel, whether it's, however it's done, right? Whether it's through super chat stuff, which is awesome. Whether it's through Patreon stuff, which is even better. Whether it's through buying stuff through the Paintball Ruined My Life store, which is amazing. You guys like help this thing go, because it's never gonna work. I'm never gonna be able to like make this better just based off ads from YouTube. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. We're never gonna get there. It's never gonna happen with the amount of views that Paintball is gonna get. So the people that monetarily help support this thing, It's awesome. Yeah. You're helping me live my dream. Helping me live the dream. Hopefully I'll be able to go to Millennium this year and live the real dream. That's what I really want to do. Yeah. What's been your worst injury on the field? Hunter Lee asks. Black Raider, why do people always say paintball's dying? It gets annoying, right? Every like people have been saying paintball's dying for like 15 years. I don't know. My worst injury on the paintball field had to have been when I pulled my groin muscle. It was awful. It was bleeding in my leg and had like, it was bad. So like, yeah, groin muscle. And like, the whole inside of my leg was like bruised because of the bleeding from the tear. It was awful. It was really bad. Like I couldn't really walk for like, maybe like a month, 2 months. It was bad. That's probably my worst injury. I think that hurt the most, but I think there was one time when I strained my MCL in my knee pretty bad, and that still hurts me. It didn't really hurt in the moment, and it doesn't like hurt, but it's stiff, and like sometimes I'll be crouched down, like if I'm bent, like in a catcher's position, and then stand up, or have my knee like, I don't know, fully, folded over or something like that, and I stand up and it hurts, so. Yeah. Those are the worst ones. For sure, groin muscle, that just hurt, man. And I kept, my one problem, or like the reason it got worse was because I just kept playing. I heard it and was like, I'm good. And I just kept playing and it kept hurting more and more and more. I don't know, I was an idiot. So if you pull a muscle, stop. Just go home. Don't continue trying to work that muscle and play paintball or whatever you're doing. Just go home. Black Raider Paintball. Worst paintball store to get stuff from? The worst one? I don't know. That's a hard question to answer. I don't know if there's a worst one. I mean, I guess there probably is, but yeah. I have no idea pronouncing your name. We're just gonna go with I just started, and I can't decide between the Tipman A5 and the Kronos. And what tank should I buy? Aluminum or carbon fiber? Man, I don't know. Buy an A5, get a carbon fiber tank. It's hard, man. I don't know who you are. I don't know how much money you have. It's hard to just say specifically what you should do. Yeah. Do you, CN, do you like Canadians? Sure. I mean, I don't dislike Canadians, so sure. Sure. John D, I like this question. Thoughts on the Empire Helix? I think the Helix is for sure one of the better masks. I like them. I like the cheap versions, $21, $22. It's very good single pane, inexpensive mask. And then the thermal one that's $31 is a very good, inexpensive thermal mask. I think the Helix Thermal is the best inexpensive paintball mask. I really like them. They're built well, so they're gonna last a long time. The lenses are built really well, so the lenses are gonna last, and I'm a fan. So I like the Helix. That's not gonna be a mask that I'm ever gonna buy or own, but I think they're excellent masks for the price. So all about the Helix. All about the Helix. Yeah. Yeah. Sean wants to know. Sean says, I bought a CS1. Thank you. Rotor loader, 0G pod pack, and a 6845 tank. What should be my next thing I should buy? A mask. Yeah. You need a mask. Buy a mask. I don't know what mask you should buy. I don't know what mask. Kyle, DJK. Kyle, how goes it, sir? When is custom anno set? Oh yeah, that's right. When is custom anno setup wars coming? Man, I forgot we were gonna do that. I guess I don't know. That might be a hard one to do. I might have to start collecting custom anode guns from people. and anything on a no AT pipe LV, no. So I straight up asked, I don't know if I've talked about this, I straight up asked Leds from Planet Eclipse, he owns Planet Eclipse, and asked, I was like, you know, everyone wants a new LV2 or like, you know, and he's like, nope. I mean, eventually, probably, but there's not one in the works, and not one coming soon. I mean, he could have been lying. I don't think he's lying. I think they could, maybe not lying makes it sound bad. Maybe he's holding back. But like forever, right? I mean, they always were like, we put the LVR out just to see how well they would sell, and they did not expect them to sell that well. They were thinking that the LVR might be the last pop valve gun they were gonna make. So they're like, let's just make this and see how it goes. So if they thought that was gonna be the last gun and it's only been like a year, it's highly unlikely that they've had time to develop a new gun. So, yeah. So I think that, I mean, there's probably like ideas floating around and stuff, but I don't think that there's anything ready that's ready for production at least. But really all I'd like to see, you know, is like the LV1 that's just like CS1'd. You know, just put the batteries in the foregrip and get rid of the hose and bam. Like, that's all I really like, you know. I think that if they did that, they'd sell a heap of them. But that's probably what they're going to do. So, can't imagine it getting too crazy. John D, Empire, Helix, or a Vio. Well, definitely the Vio, but the Vios are $130 and the Helix is $30. Yeah. Rotor Aspire 3, Aspire 3. Favorite pro team? Connor wants to know. I don't have a favorite pro team. Yeah, I don't. I just don't. I'm always wishing and wanting like the underdog teams to win. So I always want the lesser teams to do well. I mean, I guess if I have a favorite pro team, it's got to be DMG. But they haven't even played a pro event yet, but they're still favorite. They like down the street, so that's kind of why. But I always want AC Dallas to win. I don't know why. I always want AC Dallas to climb over that second place hump and then win an event. So, yeah. So I guess DMG if I had to pick one. Yeah. Sacramento proud. That's like the old King slogan, right? That's bothering me. Sacramento, not old King slogan, but yeah. What do I think about ions? I like ions. I think ions are great. I think that ions are old, so they're hard to find parts for, but they're still just as good as any other like $200, $250, $300 gun out right now. So come to Midway. I'm not going to Midway. Sorry. The other thing is Midway. I don't know. I just not gonna go to Midway. That's all. Spencer. Thank you, sir. Again, guys, much appreciated super chats. You guys, it is helpful. It is definitely helpful. Much appreciated. And you said only 50 characters allowed on these? Question mark? No, it's only 50 characters allowed on the like $2 level. The more money you put on super chats, the more characters you get. I know, I don't know. That's how they do it. Have I ever played at SC Village? Bro wants to know. Yeah, not in a very long time. It's been, I don't know, 15 years? No, not 15 years. Maybe like 12 years. 13, 12, 10? I don't know, somewhere like that. Over 10. Over 10 years. It's been a long time. So I don't know. Eagle Pug, what caused your rotors to jam? Is it referring to me? So my theory behind this is that in the rotor, right, you have a tray, you have that tray that spins this way, and then you have the arm on top that spins this way. So you have something going this way and something going this way. So you have those pieces, I can't do this. You have like, I've tried to do this before. You have things going the opposite directions of each other. So you've got this like shifting thing going on. And my theory is that when the rotor was designed, the paint was bigger. So the ball sat perfect. So you had that one arm come right over the top, and it was perfectly fine. But now that the paint's gotten a little smaller, we've just had it sitting lower in the tray. So that top arm is able to like hit the top ball and like kind of like wedge it in, and then it gets like jammed. So my theory is that the paint is sitting lower in the hopper, like drive mechanism. So that's why it's jamming. That's my assumption. I don't know how I came to that conclusion. That's just like a guess I had one day. I don't know if anyone else has said that or something. Proton equals poo. Yeah, I agree with that. What are my thoughts on the Tippmann Raider coming out? I'll talk about that. I want to answer someone else's question. Jason, have you heard of an autococker threaded ion? Yes, you could buy at one point. So the ion has two pieces. There's like the back deal and then like the breech on the front. You could get different threaded breeches. So you could buy like Hawker threaded breeches and Angel threaded breeches and all kinds of stuff at one point. So they are out there, but it wasn't stock from the factory. So Smart Parts never sold those. They were, I don't know, aftermarket. The Tippmann Raider. So I don't know when the Raider is coming out. I'm not 100% when it would ship. I just don't know that off the top of my head. I know I have that in a document somewhere, but I would assume late December. January-ish, I think that's when most of the new stuff from GI is coming out. Tippmann, Empire, whatever. I think it's cool. I mean, I think that it's neat how it's all mechanical, but until I actually hold it and play with it, I don't know. I mean, I've held it, but I haven't like, taken it apart and shot it and stuff. Nick, you going to the Davis big game December? No, I won't be. I got to work on Saturdays, so yeah, I can't. I got to work, unfortunately. It's just how it goes. I might play this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to play this weekend. Kind of thought about it. I thought about going down to Extreme Paintball in Modesto to check out their tryouts on Sunday. Not necessarily trying out, but just hanging out, I guess, for a little bit. My grandparents live in Modesto, California as well, so I was like, I'm gonna go play paintball and then go hang out with them for a while. Problem is man, I get so freaking tired. Like playing paintball and then driving back. So Modesto's like an hour and a half, it's like an hour and 45 minutes away. So driving down there is whatever, but then driving back after I play paintball, I'm gonna be like, ugh, like want to pass out. So it's super difficult. It's cool. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Rondolfo? Sorry, I don't know. Sorry. It's cool that you engage your subscribers. I try to answer people's questions. I don't reply to like every single comment people leave. Sometimes I want to like write things back to people when they leave stupid comments, and sometimes I ignore those people. Answering comments or doing this type of live streams. I think that live streams are cool. I don't know. I feel like they used to be cooler. And then they've like not been as exciting recently. I don't know. I don't really know why. I'm not quite sure. Ben is dope. Who's Ben? Ben is Bobby's husband. Black Raider Paintball. CS1 or M2? Definitely CS1. It's more reliable. I like the way it feels. I prefer the way they shoot. I know how to fix them easier. I don't like the eye pipe on the M2. I don't like that screen. I think the software is awkward to navigate. Yeah. I don't know. M2. So don't like the M2. That's my reason for not liking the M2. Justin, how do you deal with getting the same stupid questions over and over? I don't know. I feel that like when I was doing the live streams Tuesday and Thursday, it got super repetitive. And I feel like that breaking up the live streams and only doing it once a week is helpful. But I don't know. I've definitely gotten online, at least with comments on YouTube, have gotten really short with people sometimes. They're like Sometimes I used to go in like detail and answer questions, and people are like CS1 or M2 in comments, and I'm like CS1, enter. That's all. I used to be like CS1's because of this. I used to give that long answer, but it's gotten hard. I feel like that. Yeah, I still give long answers sometimes. So, I don't know. I've been answering paintball questions my entire life though, so I don't know. I think it's good that people ask. I would rather people ask me. And then hopefully get advice that's helpful for them rather than just random person on the internet. I guess I'm a random person on the internet, but I would like to think that I know more than the average person about paintball that's on the internet. So, lack bounce vests, yay or nay when playing speedball? Nay. So I'm not using a bounce vest, a bounce top, a padded shirt, a whatever we're gonna call it, just because I don't care. Like the only reason I would want to wear one of those is to cheat somehow, to get bounces. I have nothing to do with pain or whatever, and I don't care. Like man, if you shoot me square in the side, I'm out. I'm not trying to get bounced or whatever. Yeah. And I don't care. Paintball doesn't hurt to me. I'm used to it. And they're hot and uncomfortable, so not happening. Jake's working. Jake's always working now. Jake's got like 4 full-time jobs. I'm gonna go with Anthony wants to know my opinions on free kits. I love free kits. I think free kits are great. I think that's probably like one of the best barrel options. Pinocchio speed review. A Pinocchio speed review is probably not going to happen. It's just old, right? Like, this channel has not been around for a year. Yeah, we're still new. We're still plugging away. And it's just old, right? Like, I don't want to review old stuff. So, if it's new, sure. I mean, what my fear is that I do a review, and then, like, 2 months later, like, a new hopper comes out, and then it's like, So that's kind of why I like to review the newer stuff, so that the review, I don't know, maintains whatever. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, it makes sense or whatever. It's kind of like when I sometimes will recommend certain products to people. Like, I don't know, there was a bunch of in this recent review where it was like Mini GS, I don't know. I can't think of how to say this or what I'm thinking really. I don't know. That's kind of why I always recommend new products to people. I'm not always like, oh, buy this used and buy this used and this used. Because it's like, dude, sometimes it's hard to find that stuff. And sometimes it's bad for people, right? Like, it's hard to recommend a new player. Like, say you're a guy that has Tipman 98. You've played 10 times and you're like, oh man, I really like paintball. I'm gonna get a better gun. So you're looking at $300 priced guns. And for me, $300 Mini GS is the best option. But there's always those people who are like, man, no, don't buy that. Buy I don't know, a GO2 for $350 or something like that. And yes, the GO2 I think is a better paintball gun for the correct person. But we have to think that the person that's played 10 times and upgrading to a better gun from a Tipman doesn't know all that much about paintball stuff. So having them buy a gun that's 10 years old or 8 years old that might not work and may have some issues and be a little finicky is, I don't think, a good idea, because I want that person to play paintball more, to be able to go to the field and not have issues. Where the Mini is that gun, the, I don't know, old used stuff is not. It's old and used. So that's why I'm always recommending new stuff to people. Not always new stuff, but definitely to that, I don't know, $300 price gun at least. I'm always saying minis, not buy a used Ion that's upgraded or whatever, I just want stuff to work and want people to have fun. So I hope that's helpful. I mean, I know that there's a lot of chatter about used stuff. And I also think that supporting the paintball industry is good. And supporting the paintball industry, yes, is you buying used products, but it's also buying new stuff. That's how this whole thing keeps going around. us buying stuff. I mean, that's how our economy works. That's why our GDP apparently is gonna go up from this new tax bill. Which I don't know if passed or not, who knows? But I might be paying more in taxes soon. Yeah. Justin Williams says, Craigslist guns are usually a bad idea. 10-year-old spiders for $150. Well, sure, yeah. But, so I work at a paintball store every single day. Not every single day, well, almost every day. And dude, every day, not every day, every other day, probably, on average, get some guy who's like, oh, I bought these at a garage sale, I bought whatever on Craigslist, and it's like, you paid what for that? Like, you paid $180 for that ion and a tank that's out of date and a mask that has a crack down the middle of the lens that needs a lens, and the lens is more than the mask, and like all the time. It's just people buying stuff, they don't know what it is. Or people buying spiders. You know, I bought 5 spiders off a guy for $100. It's like, oh, that's not bad. None of them work. They all need like to be left for service or buy a bunch of parts and then they try to figure it out and like, yeah. Yeah. Charlie asks, is a mini GS a good intermediate marker? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. Yeah. Who knows? Exalt Paintball says, Brad, are those candles? We'll talk about that. This is a funny story. The text is so small on this. I can't. We have to make it bigger. Are those candles in the cubicle storage bag? Yeah, kinda. White and copper. It looks cool. I'll show you. Hold on. If so, light those. Really set the mood. I do have candles. I've gotten into this like, I'm trying to like make my surroundings nicer. So this is nothing. But I think I'm gonna use them as candle holders here soon. That's concrete. I just think it's kind of cool. That's concrete. It doesn't focus, that's concrete. We're on manual focus. Concrete, painted gold, got some cork on it. They're like little plant holders. So you can put succulents in there. That's what I'm gonna do. But I did buy off Etsy some what I thought were concrete candle holders, but the person put a candle in and then poured in concrete around it, so you can only burn the candle one time. And then I like tried to burn the candle and then shove another candle in there and just broke the concrete apart. Yeah, it did work. So I actually might buy more of these and use them as candle holders. I do burn candles at home. It like, I don't know, I just like it. It makes it feel like, it makes me feel good. It like mellows it out a little bit. I like it. CT Loud Productions. Thank you, sir, or ma'am. Human, you are human, I know that. Well, I don't know that, I guess. So that's not a candle holder. I guess it could be. It's more designed for plants, little teeny plants. I think kind of cool. Yeah. Enlightening. Yeah. Yeah. So now you know. I was quite upset about the candles though. Like I was like, damn it. I was like, I got them and I thought I didn't know. I thought they were. I don't know. Maybe I didn't read the thing well enough, but I thought I was going to be able to just put candles in them, and I was like, damn it. I don't know. Best hopper for around $100. Around $100. The GI Sports Level. This is also another bit of contention. People are like, why don't you recommend the Spire to people? Because you can't buy Spires for $100. You have to like buy 2 of them, kind of like. I don't know. It's weird how that works. And it's like, this is what happened during that like video is like, oh, you can get, you know, this hopper right now on sale for this price. Why didn't you mention that in the video? Because it's only on sale for like 2 weeks, and then in 3 weeks this video is gonna be pointless. So I want stuff that's like gonna last, right? Not just mention a sale in the video. And I'm gonna say the best hopper right now for $100 is the Level, because you're gonna be able to buy the Level for $100 for a while now. Spires are $90 on Amazon, but probably only crazy ass colors. And yeah, even then, I like the level more than the Spire. I just don't like the little bits that break on the Spire. That's always been my problem with them. And that's what I like about the Spire 3, is that they dramatically improved the like durability and stuff. So yeah. And as Bobby K, or as she's known in chat, 8881K, Spires are discontinued. Spire 200s and 260s are discontinued. So, yeah. Until Virtue comes out with the new cheap hopper, I don't know. They actually have black Spires on Amazon for $90. That's interesting. We'll see how long that lasts. I don't know. I don't keep up on all the Amazon sales, so I couldn't tell you. No idea. You going to Ballistic Benz at Davis? It's on a Sunday. Yeah, I'll probably I'll probably go to that. I'll probably be there, most likely. It's kind of hard to say when and if 100% I will be there, but I would like to be there. Yeah. We'll see. I'm gonna go. It's time for me to go. I wanna go home. Dog snoring. My back is killing me. Someone asked if I'm in a paintball store. Yep. Yep. Oh, my back just hurts. I don't know what's wrong with me. Your cats are snoring. Cats snore? I have no idea. No idea cats snore. Yeah, so guys, this is over. In a couple minutes, we'll just say our goodbyes. Yeah, I don't know. Check back Monday, Paintball Ruined My Week. Look back, I don't know if there necessarily will be and a carbon CC harness review or not, or a CC knee pad review. But something will be coming. I'll definitely have one of those reviews up pretty soon. I don't know what's gonna happen on Tuesday though for that one random video thing. We'll see. I'm not quite sure. There we go. CC Loud Productions. CT Loud. Another super chat. Thank you. I screwed that up. What do you think about the CS1 in the cold? I think they should be fairly good in the cold weather. I don't think that I don't think that they're necessarily bad in cold. I honestly don't know, because I've never really experienced a lot of cold weather. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. They're probably better than most other spool valve guns. I would wager that they're probably better than the Vanquish, than the Lux, and whatever. I can't think of another spool valve gun. Yeah. Just turn your FSR all the way down so it bangs harder. All right, guys. Paintball Ruined My Week Monday. Something's gonna happen Tuesday. Yeah. Go take a quiz. Go to that paintballruinedmylife.com/play. Take that quiz. Be entered to win some paint.